Namaskar everyone. Today we will going to start with the chapter that is chapter number 7, more on Python. In the previous class we have learned how to declare and how to initialize variable, how to use the data type and how to use the functions like print and the input function. Now we will going to learn how to use the operators to perform any operation in programming language. So this chapter is basically on the operations or the operator which are required to perform that operation we will going to study. So the term again and again is coming operator. What are these operator? The operator are the symbols that will going to perform either the arithmetic or the logical operation on the operands that was provide a meaningful result. Now the operators are actually the symbols like plus, multiply, greater than, and or these are called the operators which has defined their functions, and we will going to apply it on the operand. Operand is a variable on which we will perform some function. So as in the given picture you can see the operator is a or is equals to it. Assignment operator is also an operator type of operator. So these are operator, whereas sum a and b, these are called operands. It depends upon the equation how many operands we want to use it. Now as in this picture you can see there are two operators is equals to and plus sign. There are many more also. So we will now going to study about types of operators that can be used on based on their different operations, a kind of operation they are used to perform. We have categorized them in the types of operator. So the first types of operator is arithmetic operator. They are used to perform basic mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and etc. It can be further classified as unary and binary operator. What is unary? Unary means if the operator is going to be applied only on single operand, the one operand is called the unary operator. For example, a is equals to plus 100 means the value assigned to a is plus 100 or the value assigned is a positive 100. So these kind of operators are called unary operator, and the binary operators are being operated on two operands like a plus b, a into b. Fine. Now this table has been given which were defining many kinds of operator, arithmetic operator there which are there in Python like addition plus sign, subtraction minus sign, multiplication into sign, division will give you the decimal form as an output, floor division will give you only the integer part, remainder will give you when the value is going to be defined divide then the how many after dividing what was remain, that answer will come here, and exponential to calculate the power. So the symbols are given. These symbols are going to be used in Python. Let's say we will take an example of exponent. So a is equals to 2 की power 3, and everybody knows 2 की power 3 is equals to 6. So here power, how we have denoted the power? We have denoted the power with the help of 2 multiply sign. Now we will run this command. Okay? Now we will see the answer. What will the a value now? Sorry, it's 6, it's 8, my mistake, 2 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. So the power says 2 power 3 is, answer is 8. The same way you can also apply the operator like 6 plus 7, 13. So this is called arithmetic operator. Fine. Now let's come to the next operator which is says string operator. The Python allows you to enter the string kinds of data type str. Now while working with the string value, can we perform some operation on them? Yes, we can perform only two kinds of operation on the string data type. That operation either a joining of two string or replicating a string multiple times. Now what does it means? Let's check it with the example. Suppose I have given a value is hello space and close, and b value I have given b is equals to world and inverted comma close. Now I am using a plus b. The value of a plus a and b is the string kind of a value. When I have used the plus operator, it works as a concatenation, the joining of two texts together. Now why the space is coming between? Because के बाद I have inserted one blank space. Fine. Now if I use here a into, suppose if I use here a into 4, then what does it mean? It means replicating the string in numbers of time. So replicating the a value how many times? 4 times. So the hello will going to be written 4 times. So these are the operations which we can apply on the string kind of a data. The plus operator is termed as concatenation, whereas the multiplication operator is known as replication operator. These are being used like if you travel somewhere, somebody asks you to fill the form and the form is having first name, last name, and later on they combine the first and last name. So these kind of operation can be applied there. Now the next operator is says there is a assignment operator 2 is equals to. Now what is the use of assignment operator? It is used to assign the value of expression to variable. Means it assigns the value on its right side to the variable written on the left of it. Whatever the value is given on the left of it will go right of it will going to be assigned to the left variable. Like a is equals to b, a is equals to hello, so the assignment operator is this. Now relational operator. This kind of an operator is used to show the relationship between the operand. Means the operands can be compared the values and determine the results in Boolean expression. Boolean expression means either true or either false. Now the relation, how we will define the relation? Like less than, the first operand is less than the second one, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Like, let's take an example. A is equals to 8, B is equals to 9, A is less than equals to B. The answer will appear 8 is less than and equals to B. So its value is going to be true. Now, the next is logical Boolean operator. Now what does logical Boolean operator means? It is used to evaluate two states, either true or false. We can use these operators in the Python to make a comparison. Sometimes you have to consider the two expressions, whereas sometimes you have to find out the result either of the ones. So the logical operators are can be used over there. Fine. So this is how we will going to use. Okay. So now we will come to we were on the logical operator. It just let you know either of the statements we will either two states we will going to consider or not. So the result of these logical and Boolean operators are always either true or false. Let us use these kind of an operator. Suppose I have given a value a is equals to 8, b is equals to 9 already. So I am going to check whether equals to b and a is equals to b. Uh, let's not a is greater than b and a is equals to b. If both the conditions are similar, if both condition follows, then only the value will come true, otherwise it will come false. And if I'll write a is less than b or a is equals to b, then the value will be true. And if I write a is less than b and a equals to b, then it is again false. So this is how the Boolean operator is going to be work. Now, this much operator which we are going to use in Python programming on any of the operands. Now, suppose if a one expression in Python may have more than one operator in it, then which one of the operator will going to be run at that time first? Now this decision is based on the precedence and associativity of the operator, which are as what is precedence? Precedence is the priority order of an operator according to which it is going to be evaluated. Means on what priority level that operator has been stored. This precedence is used to determine the order and the evaluation of an expression. Means if the operator is having higher priority level, then it's going to be proceed or execute first. If it is having lowest priority value, then it will going to be uh, execute later on. Now the next is associativity. What if two operators have the same precedence or the same priority? Then which of the operator will going to be evaluate first? Then they either evaluate from the left to right or from right to left based on their level. It just termed as the associativity. Fine. So this is the table which is telling you the level of or the priority of the express operators. Like the first priority is of given to parenthesis, then exponential, then unary plus sign, unary minus sign, and then multiplication, divide, float. Now suppose multiplication and divide both come in one expression. Then which one will going to be execute first? That is the multiply, as it is the written first. So this is the operator precedence which decide which operator will going to be execute first. Although it is also following the BODMAS rule of for the arithmetic to evaluate arithmetic operations, right? Now the next topic is the conditional statements in Python. We have learned about the basic elements of Python up till now, but in this chapter we have introduced the concept of conditional branching. Means instead of executing one equation after one command after another command, now we will going to divert our control. Means in your daily life also you will come across some situation like whether I have to go to left or right. Now you will going to decide on the basis of the condition. So the condition is play a very great role. Fine. So these are the conditional statements like if the weather is clear, then you will going to go out for playing. If it is not, then you will stay home and play at the home only. Fine. So in writing a Python programming also we required to structure the algorithm and flowchart. Algorithm you very well aware about the term. This means well defined step by step procedure. It is a way of writing a program. It will let you find out the solution or let you understand the problem better before writing a proper programming language. You first go for the algorithm. Now the flowchart you already know, it is a pictorial representation of the flowchart, or it tell you the flow of control from where it is going, from where to where. Fine. So up in this video I have explained you about the operators and the conditional statements. So you just do the practice of this. We will continue in the next video. Thank you so much for the today. Take care.